This is gonna be the last reaction of the day. So we're gonna get into it. We got that Dr. Bob SCP-4975 Time's Up. I missed this while I was on break. And this is people telling me this is fire. This is crazy. So we're gonna go straight into it, bro. And let's not waste no time.
You're deep in the middle of a late night study session when you hear something. It's a sort of clicking sound. You try to ignore it and get back to your books.
Bro, listen, I'm very superstitious and I'm very you know what I mean? And if I look a little short in the chairs because I'm like really low, like my chair is not pulled up, I'm just sitting down chilling. But when it comes to stuff like this, bro, I'm like very superstitious, bro. If I hear just clicking, hey Siri, like, come on, bro, no way.
But there it is again. You turn up your music. There.
Who does this? If you hear a sound and you turn up the music, bro, that's like if you're driving and you hear a sound and you turn up the... No, you turn down the music to see what's going on. I'm not asking you to explore. I'm not asking you to go see what it is. I'm asking you to make sure that you're safe and be cautious and stay vigilant. Something wrong with y'all, bro. I guarantee this how half of y'all would be.
There. That's better. It was probably nothing. Just the house creaking.
Where are your curtains at? Where are your curtains at? Where's the curtains? Where's the curtains? Who in the world doesn't got curtains? And low key, I don't know if this little symbolism, it might be a little detail, but I don't know. We got a little upside down cross right there, Bob. I don't know, bro. It's not sitting easy with me. It might just be a little brick detail, but we don't have it on this side. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Hold on, let me put myself back in my corner.
But no, there it is again. You need to figure out what is causing this. You look around. Is it coming from outside your window? Another click. It's definitely coming from outside.
He dead don't got a curtain.
You slowly make your way to the window. It's dark out, and you can't see anything with the glare. Slowly, you reach out.
If you don't throw some sheets over that window, he said he doesn't know what it is. He said it's too dark to see, and yet and still he's gonna reach his hand out. Who are we talking about here? Who is this? Come on, Cole. And he talking about some. What you call that? Y'all saying there's no bed, bro. It looked like it's his study. Like, you know what I mean? Like his office lounge area. Because when I get my setup, well, I'm not gonna have a bed in my office, bro. What am I gonna have a bed for? It's gonna be the setup and like a couch and some bean bags. It's probably just his setup. You know, his study place, his office.
Grab the window. Pull it.
He opened. Oh no, bro. No. I'm getting off stream, bro. No. What? Whose man's is this? What? Why are you? Who? How? What? Okay.
It open, and nothing. You stick your head out and look around, but there's nothing to see. You close the window and go back to studying, but then it happens again. The next morning, you're eating breakfast when you start to hear that clicking noise again, but still, nothing is there. On the bus, you could swear it's coming from the seat right behind you. No sign of anything once again. You're in the middle of your test.
Okay, well, at this point, now he's not like, okay, he's going about and he's still hearing it. I mean, everybody's going to think you're crazy and you don't know what you're dealing with, like what entity or what. So you can go to like, I wouldn't say a psych ward because they probably lock you up for being crazy. But at this point, I'm looking for spiritual help or I'm looking at entities, something, bro. Because if it's following you around and like Shave said, if it's like a spirit and if it's something like of that nature, you gotta get yourself protected. You know what I mean?
Bray are connected to each other by, what's the word? It's not going quite as well as you hoped. It was hard to study last night with the constant clicking, but you're giving it your best. At least the noise has stopped, so you can concentrate for a bit. You jump up and look behind you, determined to catch what's making this noise, but there's nothing there. You look around at your confused classmates before sheepishly sitting back down. The cracking noise is almost endless now. You can hardly go a moment without hearing it. It goes on like this for months and months. No one else can hear it, and no one seems to believe you. On one level, you've been able to get used to it, but on another, You never have adjusted to the constant clicking that follows you everywhere you go. You're sitting on the floor of your room, concentrating, focusing hard, trying to will the noise out of your mind. You clench your eyes shut as hard as you can and put all of your mental energy towards stopping the noise, when just then, it's gone. No more clicks. You open your eyes. Could this be it? Could it all be over?
And that man Itachi got him in a genjutsu, bro. Yo, that was her.
You turn around to see it.
Is it Birdman? Bro, what type of long beak crow Wendigo is that, bro? How do you even come up upon something like that? You said square up. What you about to square up with? You about to smack him in his beak?
But it's too late. What you have just witnessed is a textbook example of an SCP-4975 attack, an anomaly that has been aptly nicknamed Time's Up. SCP-4975 is a...
Whoa, relax. Relax, bro. You just doing too much right now with your long, skimpy legs. My man's built like KD, bro. Like, relax. Long ass neck, dog.
Tall, thin entity with some vaguely avian features, most notably a beak. Its long limbs lack any distinct digits, instead tapering off into formless nubs, and a thick, hardened layer of dark skin covers its entire body, including its beak. In addition to its striking appearance, SCP-4975 is perhaps best known for the distinctive clicking sound that it makes. The vertebrae in its long neck are not connected by any intervertebral discs or other tendons, and each of these neck bones appears to be able to move independently of one another. It rotates these vertebrae constantly, one at a time, from bottom to top, ending at its head, creating a constant swinging motion of the head back and forth. It is each movement of these vertebrae that produces the distinctive clicking or cracking sound. SCP-4975's primary behavior is the pursuit and stalking of human beings. Once it has chosen a target, for reasons that still remain unknown, it will begin to follow them, and only the...
So out of 7.5 billion people, he got chosen? Yeah, that's awful, bro. That's awful. You know what your odds, you know what the odds are of you getting chosen? Yo, that's crazy.
The target will be able to hear the clicking sound, though they won't be able to determine where the sound is actually coming from. SCP-4975 will continue to stalk its victims for an extended period of time, as long as 10 months or more, until at some point it stops swinging its head, the clicking sounds cease, and 4975 attacks. In an attack, SCP...
Yo, Bob been getting a little wild, yo. Okay. Whoa. This man been getting a little violent.
4975 uses its long appendages to club and tear the victim apart.
Yo, he really trying to be different. He pushing the boundaries, bro. He really trying to be a different type of SCP tuber. SCP animated tuber. God.
After which, it will consume them, often starting while the victim is... One single human-sized cadaver appears to be enough to last SCP-4975 for several months,
that's bugging
after
out.
which
That's
it
bugging
will target
out.
a new prey and begin the process all over again. Evidence of SCP-4975 has been found as far back as 1538, with a creature very similar to it appearing in numerous German folk tales. Multiple artistic depictions from the time also show a large, black avian creature that can only be assumed to be the same anomaly. In what should be a bit of good news, SCP-4975 is currently in containment at an SCP Foundation facility, where it is confined to a standard steel containment cell. However, as you'll soon see, this containment has not resulted in the end of SCP-4975 attacks, and reports of new incidents continue to come in. In one such report from the Black Forest region of Germany, Foundation agents were investigating the case of a local man who had reported that he had been hearing a rhythmic clicking sound for over 4 months. The man assumed he was being stalked, or was the subject of a cruel prank, and asked the local authorities to look into the matter. The Foundation agents took the man into custody, giving the cover story to the local police that the man had been experiencing auditory hallucinations and paranoia as a side effect of an experimental chemotherapy he had been receiving. The agents took the man to the last place he had heard the clicking sound, which was a wooded area. As they walked through the forest, the man grew increasingly nervous until he stopped and pointed at a tree, claiming that it was where the sound was coming from. The man froze in fear as the agents drew their weapons and prepared to inspect the tree. They split up and with a tactical efficiency circled the tree on either side to find nothing. At the same time, the man screamed, pointing at a creature the agents could not see that the man claimed was coming for him. The man was thrown to the ground by his invisible assailant and struck multiple times. The agents attempted to attack where it seemed the invisible creature should be, but their fists and weapons passed through the air as if nothing was there. Another agent attempted to drag the man away, but he was pinned down by a mysterious force. A large wound began...
Bro. Oh, bro. Whoa, the gore. Oh, the gore, bro. What's up, Bob? Like, what's good?
Began to appear on the man's midsection as his abdomen was opened up. Still unable to move the man or stop whatever it was that was attacking him, and with no other options, a Foundation agent took out his gun and terminated the man. Moments later, as the agents looked on, strips of flesh began to be torn from the body and vanish, as if an invisible creature was feeding on the deceased man. But this invisible attack wasn't even the strangest part. At the exact moment the man in Germany was killed and devoured by an unseen force, SCP-4975 was observed to be standing motionless, staring at the southeastern corner of its containment cell, and it was no longer clicking its neck. Any human contact with SCP-4975 has been disallowed, and all current research into the creature has been temporarily ceased, though it has been classified as Euclid. Following these continued attacks and the bizarre behavior it exhibits as they take place, reclassification to Keter class is pending. In the event that a containment breach takes place, it is official Foundation policy that any personnel who begin hearing a persistent, rhythmic cracking noise are to isolate themselves from other staff and calmly wait for SCP-4975 to be returned to its chamber, or for the noises to stop.
That's
Perhaps
crazy.
as you wait for the clicking noise to cease, you can amuse yourself with an old German nursery rhyme that is believed to have been written about SCP-4975. Its translation goes, "Tick-tock, the cuckoo clock ticks. Cuckoo, the bird inside sings. As ticks the time, so ticks your heart. May you live long as you hear its song. Listen close, for when it stops, the hatchling comes out of its home. Did you hear it? Did it stop? My child, it meant your time was up." Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob, and make sure you subscribe and turn on...
Wow. Dang. Wow. This one is a little it's crazier because it's like, bro, you can't do nothing. There's no containing it. Wow, Bob he going crazy, bro. Shout out to Dr. Bob, bro.